Thank you for joining me for episode 2 of my wedding series, Becoming a Bride. Today I'm going to show you how I popped the question to each of my bridesmaids on a budget. So in total I have 8 bridesmaids, 8 bridesmaid people, that's a lot. It's a lot. Anyhow, 3 of them are my sisters, my sister-in-law or soon-to-be sister-in-law, 2 of my really good friends, and of course my maid of honor is my best friend, and my 2 cousins. So Brian and I set the wedding date not too long ago. Okay, it was a while ago because we've been engaged for a year now. Like, a year will go by so quickly. But before I ramble on, back to the wedding. We did book our venue. It's here maybe 15 minutes away from my apartment right now. We put the down payment in, we're doing stuff, we're moving. And we officially set the date. So the first thing I did was, of course, seek inspiration from the mecca of inspiration, Pinterest. So I just, searched some pins for DIYs, bridesmaids boxes, things like that. And I came across these cute little mason jars, and I decided I'm going to incorporate them in my bridesmaid proposal boxes. And that's what I did. I bought about 12 of these mason jars I got from Michael's. Took these restickable stickers I got from Joann's Fabrics, and I spray painted over them with rose gold and gold spray paint. I took some of their favorite candies, Rolos, Reese's, Hershey's, and I can't remember what else, and I stuck it into the mason jars. After that, I take this hot glue gun and hot glue some rope as well as some twine to the front of the mason jars. I just wrap it around about twice. Also, to add a little pop of gorgeousness, I take these flowers I got from Joann's Fabrics, cut the extra stem off, and pop it into the rope. If you do want the in-depth, like step-by-step what I did, please check out that video. What I did to give each one of my bridesmaids a little bit of background info on what the wedding day would be like was create 3 rings on pickmonkey.com. I googled an image of a ring that I really liked, kind of blew it up and edited to what I was envisioning to give them, and then I went to my local FedEx and printed it out on some blush pink paper, which is kind of like another wedding color. So the first ring they're gonna see says, Brian and I are tying the knot. It says when, gives the date, September 2nd. It says where, and then why, and it says because after 8.75 years we haven't killed each other. But no, it does say because after 8.75 years we're still in love. The next ring basically explains their role, which says show up, dress up, and turn up. And then LOL, but seriously, laugh with me and share in creating wonderful memories. And for the third ring, I did tie some sample colors of our wedding colors to the ring. Oh, and I never mentioned our wedding colors are rose gold, Marcella. Like if you're being fancy, on the high end you say Marcella, and on the low end you say burgundy or like a deep wine color. And then our secondary or accent colors is nude or sort of like almond color, and white, of course, because my dress is gonna be white, and green, but a mossy green. I bonded the 3 rings together by using a little rope or twine. I'm not really sure what you call this, but it looks like some bootleg rope. And that's what I tied around each one of the rings so they can stick together. And I thought it was really cute. I decided that I wanted to have my own personal way of asking them and create my own card instead of purchasing somebody else's or printing that. So what I did was Google another image of some flowers, something that sort of coordinates with the colors of our wedding. And I edited that on pickmonkey.com. Then I gave each bridesmaid an individualized message, which I printed over the picture I found on Google. And then for my sisters, unfortunately I couldn't think of different messages or find different messages I can give each sister. So I kind of, gave them the same thing, but I mean it from my heart and they know it. So I went to Hobby Lobby to get each of the boxes except for my maid of honors. Hers I have to get from Michael's, which was a little bit cheaper with the coupon I found. Hers was actually only $1. but everybody else's was about $2 and I got theirs from Hobby Lobby. To decorate each box, I took the rose gold spray paint or the regular gold spray paint and just took a stencil and spray painted outside, but I didn't realize that my camera had died like at the very beginning of me shooting it. So by the time I was done, I didn't record anything. Anyhow, I did individualize the little nameplates in the front by asking Say Yes and then their name, like Say Yes Miyaka. To glam up the newly spray painted tops, I take some glitter gold tape as well as some plain gold tape I got from Joann's Fabric, and I want to add it to the sides. But before doing so, I measure out each side and then cut accordingly. After I'm done with that, I take the shredded filler paper and fill in their boxes. The white, of course, is made for my maid of honor, but the blush or craft color will go for my bridesmaids. Alright, so next I'm going to create these lovely keepsake holders. To do so, I take a burgundy acrylic paint I got at Walmart, as well as this nice brown sack I found in the wedding aisle at Walmart. I take a note card just so I can have a flat surface to paint on. Find the first letter of their first name in stencil, pop out that stencil, and place it onto the brown sack. So I didn't want anything to really move, so what I did next is add some tape to hold it down, and as well as, you know, added some pressure with my hands or the bottle. And next is just painting time. So after the paint dries, I take these zodiac sign necklaces that I got from Charlotte Russe and I add them in. I also went and printed out some small pictures, cut them up, and I add that as well. Last but not least, I do add these lip balms I got from my local grocery store. I think they're about 3 for $9. And now for my favorite part, the bride tribe glasses. I love this part because I didn't have to do hardly anything. All I did was go to my favorite place, Etsy, and order these lovely glasses that say bride tribe on the front with the wedding date with their names on the back. Nice and simple. I'll also include the vendor I got it from down below in the deets. For my maid of honor, I added a 5x3 rose gold picture frame, her candy, her glass, and her little keepsake holder. Let's add her little rings, and last but not least, her little card asking her to be my maid of honor. And here is what the other bridesmaid boxes look like. So when it's all said and done, apart from actually mailing the proposal boxes, each box was maybe $15 a piece. Honestly, that number might be really high because I did have some glitter tape laying around and some ribbons and things like that, so I didn't have to buy that much. Most of it was actually spent on decorations, and you don't have to do what I did. You don't have to spray paint flowers or print out little cards. You can easily, you know, do your own thing. I hope I inspired you to pop the question to your girls in a fun, creative, and most importantly, affordable way. Let me know if you have any ideas of things you want to see regarding my wedding or anything else you might have saw in this video. Bye!